Hello, and welcome to Cooking with OiOi Soyboy, with me, OiOi Soyboy, also called Callum. Now, I know usually on this show I do quite fancy food. I do a lot of sort of intricate things and big meals that you have for dinner to show off to your friends and on your Instagram stories. But today I want to do something a little bit more relaxed. It's a hot day outside. I'm a little bit tired and I'm wearing my comfiest nightgown. So why not just make some relaxed comfort food? And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna teach you my own personal recipe for vegan tofu fried eggs. Alright, so with that being said, let's get cooking.
Right, first things first, just grab yourself a Tupperware box and some nutritional yeast. You're just going to sprinkle a little bit. This can be the sort of base of your seasoning for the tofu. You got to crush it up a bit because it's quite big flakes and you need it to be fine to cover everything. And we're going to sprinkle in about half a teaspoon worth of turmeric, or turmo as they say, and then about half a tablespoon of paprika. Now this is going to be the flavor of the eggs. It's going to give it a bit of spice. I know usually with fried eggs you wouldn't put these things on, but it works real well here. Some pepper as well for a bit of kick, and then the magic ingredient, which is Himalayan black salt. So this seems like a fancy ingredient, but you can buy it online for about £2 for that bag. So it's pretty cheap, and what it is, it's like sulfuric kind of eggy smelling salt. Okay, then grab yourself your tofu, cut off your portion. I go for about half a block. I'd make sure that it's firm tofu because it needs to keep its sort of shape and its strength in its body. Okay, and then we're just going to slice it up sort of into pieces, about as thick as fried eggs would be. Right, now you're going to return your flavor mix to the scene and you're going to put in all your tofu pieces. Quite simple, just add them on in, and once they're all in, you're going to need to grab yourself a Tupperware lid. Okay, pop it on top and we're just going to roll the tofu around inside of the mixture. You don't want to shake it to mess up all the tofu and mash it up. You just want to roll it to ensure an even coating of the whole mix. Okay, so just keep that going until you think it's all covered. When it is, open it up and just do a quick inspection to make sure everything is as it should be. Fantastic, looking great there. Wow, I'm hungry. So what we're going to do now, we're going to grab our frying pan and we're going to add some oil. I'm just using sunflower oil, but you can use vegetable or olive if you want. I prefer the neutral oils with these eggs, but you can use something fancier if you feel like it. Put it on a pretty high heat, maybe 5 or 6 out of 10, and then just add all your tofu. Make sure they're evenly dispersed in the oil and let them fry away. Now, in my sandwich, I'm going to be having some of this vegan bacon. This ain't mandatory if you don't want it or you don't have it, but I had it in the fridge and I wanted some bacon in my sandwiches. Eggs and bacon, as they say. Great. Now grab yourself some bread and grab the butter now. What we're going to do is just get your vegan butter and we're going to put it all blast. Alright, well what we're going to do is we're going to take the butter and we're just going to spread it on, and we'll deal with that mess in a second. Alright, so just spread it on nice and even, as you can see. Very particular and exact how I do it. Oh wow, that was easy. Alright, now we're going to need some kitchen rolls or some paper towels. Oh, a cat head. And we're just going to have to clean this up, I guess. So good job, Callum. Right, so what you're going to do is you're going to scoop up all the butter with the kitchen roll. You don't want to push it around too much because it's quite slippy. So you don't want to have lots of the oils and stuff on the floor if you can avoid it. So just try to scoop up all the bits as much as possible and bring it all across. Make sure you're keeping it within a certain area. Alright, great. Now I've got most of the oily butter up. As you can see, all the grease is there, though it's still sort of there. So I'm going to get some kitchen spray. I'm going to spray the floor in the affected zone, get a fresh piece of paper towel, and I'm going to clean it all off and dry it up. Fantastic. In fact, the floor looks better than ever. Good work, Callum. Keep it clean. Before we go back to the food, we're going to need to wash our hands. So follow after me and sing happy birthday as you do it if you'd like. I don't know if that's still the advice of the UK government, but just wash your hands, okay? Get all the dirt and grime off and then get back to the stove. Now it's time to flip the food over. It should be a little bit crispy on the bottom of the tofu, but it's up to you how you like it. When I used to eat real egg, the bad eggs, I'd have it nice and crispy around the edges of the eggs. So that's what I've gone for here. High heat, crispy eggs. Fantastic. Grab your expertly buttered bread and just pile everything on, okay? Great. Look at that, looking delicious. Now we're going to need some brown sauce, the best kind of sauce there is on this. Big brown sauce all over my sandwich. Spray it all over in whatever pattern you prefer. Fold over the other piece of bread, and there you have it. You got yourself a vegan tofu egg sandwich with a little bit of bacon, but you can have it with just eggs. Great. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and you enjoy your lunch, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye now.